Welcome. I'm your host, and today we're going to solve one of the biggest puzzles for any B2B marketer, LinkedIn ads bidding. If you feel like you're just burning through money on LinkedIn without seeing real results, then this explainer is definitely for you. So the very first question on every advertiser's mind is this one, right? Why are LinkedIn ads so expensive? Compared to platforms like Facebook or Google, your budget can disappear pretty fast. Let's get into the real reason why that happens.
And the answer is actually quite simple. It's all about the targeting. Just think about it. On LinkedIn, you can directly target a company's CEO, a marketing head, or an IT manager based on their exact job title, company size, and industry. You just don't get that kind of laser precision anywhere else. And, well, reaching that high-value audience comes with a premium price tag. But, and this is a big but, that does not mean your budget is out of your hands. Not at all. The secret to control is having the right bidding strategy. With a smart approach, you can optimize every single dollar you spend to achieve the best possible results. So, in today's explainer, we're going to cover the basics of bidding, how the auction process works, all your strategic options, some common mistakes to avoid, and of course, some pro tips. All right, let's get started.
So what even is bidding? First things first, let's break down what bidding actually means in simple terms. At its core, it's the process where you tell LinkedIn exactly how much you are willing to pay for a specific action.
Essentially, you're setting a maximum price. This could be for a click, for 1,000 impressions, or for some other specific action. Your bid is what determines just how competitive your ad will be in the auction.
Okay, so once you've set your bid, how does your ad actually reach people? Well, it all happens through a real-time auction. Every single time a user scrolls through their LinkedIn feed, an instant auction takes place for that ad space.
The process is pretty straightforward. Step 1, all the advertisers, just like you, place a bid to show their ad to that specific user. Step 2, LinkedIn's algorithm doesn't just look at the highest bid, it also judges the ad's quality and relevance to pick a winner. And finally, Step 3, the winner's ad gets shown to the user. Simple as that.
Now we're getting to the most important part. When it comes to bidding, you've got two main paths you can take. You can either hand the steering wheel over to LinkedIn, or you can keep full control yourself. We're talking about automated versus manual bidding.
The choice here is pretty clear-cut. Automated bidding, which is also called maximum delivery, is fantastic for beginners. With this, LinkedIn's algorithm does all the heavy lifting to get you the most results within your budget. On the other hand, you have manual bidding, where the control is entirely in your hands. You set the max price for every click or impression. This is much better for experts who want total control over their costs. Now, beyond just automated or manual, it also really matters what you're actually paying for. Is it just for showing your ad, or is it for someone clicking on it? For that, we have different models. Let's take a look. First up is CPM, which stands for cost per mil. Mil is a Latin word that means 1,000. So here, you're paying for every 1,000 impressions, meaning every time your ad is shown 1,000 times. This is absolutely perfect for brand awareness campaigns, where your main goal is just to get your brand name in front of as many people as possible. Next, we have CPC, or cost per click. This is probably the most common model you'll see. Here, you only pay when someone actually clicks on your ad and goes to your website or landing page. If your goal is to increase website traffic, this should be your go-to strategy.
Then there's CPS, which means cost per send. This bidding type is exclusively for conversational ads. You pay for every single message that is successfully delivered to a user's LinkedIn inbox. It's a really powerful tool for direct one-on-one engagement.
And finally, we have conversion-optimized bidding. This is where you tell LinkedIn exactly what your goal is, like, I want lead form fills. Then LinkedIn's algorithm shows your ad only to the people who are most likely to actually convert. Now, it is a bit more expensive for sure, but that's because you're paying for a high-quality outcome, not just a simple click or an impression. Okay, so now that we understand all the options, the real question is, which strategy is the best for your specific goal? Let's connect these bidding types to some real-world campaign objectives.
The logic here is really clear. If you're new and just want to build awareness, automated bidding is a great starting point. To drive traffic to your site, manual CPC gives you control over your cost per visitor. For showing your ad over and over to a very specific audience, manual CPM is the best choice. And of course, if you need high-quality leads, then conversion-optimized bidding should be your pick.
All right, let's talk about the common mistakes that cause new advertisers to waste their money. Avoiding these pitfalls is absolutely crucial for running profitable campaigns.
Let's run through these. First, don't use conversion bidding until your LinkedIn pixel has enough data to learn properly. Second,
Don't set your manual bid so low that your ad can't even compete in the auction and gets no delivery. Third, always remember to uncheck audience expansion to keep your targeting precise. And last, make sure you set up conversion tracking correctly. Without it, you're basically flying blind.
Okay, let's wrap all this up with a few practical tips and a quick recap. And don't worry, you don't need a massive budget to get good results.
To get started on LinkedIn, we recommend beginning with a budget of at least 500 rupees per day. This gives the algorithm enough data and runway to learn and to get your ads in front of the right people. Remember these 3 pro tips. First, start with manual bidding, but keep the bid very low and increase it slowly. This is called floor bidding, and it helps you find the right bid price without overpaying. Second, make your targeting super specific. It's much better to reach a small, relevant audience. Think of it as fishing in a pond than to waste money on a large, irrelevant audience, which is like fishing in the ocean. And third, focus on just one objective in a single campaign.
So, the takeaway from this whole discussion is that the right bidding strategy isn't about spending less, it's about spending smarter. It's about aligning every single dollar with your business goals.
So now that you know so much about bidding, let me know in the comments what's the first strategy you're going to test for your business. And if this explainer was helpful, go ahead and give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple breakdowns like this one. I'll see you in the next explainer.